Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today I'm going to be doing an update to the, I guess you'd call it the cockpit, or because it's not really a passenger area, it's a driver and one passenger, on the Batmobile. And I'll be using the Mike Lane's Bat Carpets, and I also have the Mike Lane's Bat Mats. So the carpets actually come on, I think it was 3 different sheets. I've got them all punched out here already, and they're set in order that it shows on the website how to position them, and it also tells you in what order to put them. You go one. Actually, I moved the screen. Hang on. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's best if you do them before you get to the point where I am, because I'm actually going to have to remove some things to get them in place. Like this one right here, I've got to remove this to get it into place. And then this one, I might be able to get it in past the gear shift, but again, this has got to be removed. And you need to line up the holes in the parts with the holes in the carpets. As you can see, I've already punched them all out. I've got all the holes punched out as well. Let me rearrange things on the desk a little bit, and we will see what we can do about getting these on. I may do one or two of them on camera. More likely, I'm just going to stop and give updates as I go, because from what I understand, these are very sticky, and so you can't be messing with something else and then come back and say, look at this, or you can't be messing with this while you're filming, because something might stick in the wrong place and then swear words might come out. So let me pause, and then I'll start on these and be back with a progress update for me a few minutes, but for you instantaneously. Okay, so I have taken all the parts off that I should need to take off, and that would be the pedals off the firewall, everything off of here. I took the belts out, I took the gear shift out. Just seems to me that it will fit a lot better. And so the thing you need to do is make sure that you line up an edge. Probably be easiest starting on this back edge, which, sorry, I'm off screen. Probably be easiest to start with this back edge. I don't think the front edge would be good, but key to this is making sure that you get all of your screw holes lined up. And I'm not sure how easy this is going to be. I'm actually going to try this first one on camera. And having done things like this in other builds, at least a little bit, wallpaper for the Moomin House and the Disney House come to mind for me. I'm going to possibly do it a little bit different. I haven't really read through the instructions. Matter of fact, before I go any further, let's just see. Carefully peel each piece of carpet off sheet as you need them, ensuring adhesive peels away. Okay, yeah, so it doesn't even tell you to punch them out the way I did. Let's see, find some holes. Okay. Placing then for commitment. Place a straight edge on it, check positioning the carpet. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, very similar to what I've done on the Moomin House and the Disney House. I'm going to, and I'm off camera again, sorry. So I folded over the edge here, and I'm going to very carefully position the carpet, and there it sticks really quickly. I'm going to carefully position the carpet, making sure these 2 main lugs are in the correct position, and it shifts a little bit. So these lugs are in position, these holes good. These holes are good back here. And so I'm going to push this down right here. And what should happen, very similar to Moomin House and Disney House, is as I push this across, hopefully everything will line up just perfect. And I'm checking as I go. It shifted a little bit forward. Let me see if I can peel it back up. No, it's not going to peel up, so we're going to go with it. And I would say it is probably about, this is probably about 90% in the exact right place. If you look, sorry, wrong side, you can see the holes there are slightly off, but I think everything should line up just fine. So let me go ahead and pause while I get ready for the next side, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so I have the second carpet laying in place. It's not pushed down yet. Just kind of making sure that all the holes line up. Maybe. I'm almost tempted to start at the front edge here because the little cutouts here. So I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. And Mike's website, the instructions do say that if you can't get it to come away, you want to make sure that you peel the backing paper away from the, yep, just like that. I was peeling the glue, the adhesive tape away from the carpets. And you want to make sure that you don't do that. What you want to make sure you do is you peel the tape or the backing paper away from the tape. Got a little bit of a wrinkle in there, shouldn't matter. So I'm going to line it up back here with the holes. And I will say that when you are working with it and the aligning tape is on it, or the backing paper is on it, these are very slippery and they do shift. So there's the front edge, and do the exact same thing as I did before. Just going to peel it down, and that one is actually coming out a whole lot better by starting from the front edge. That one looks so much, I mean, it, in the grand scheme of things, the holes are not that far off. And before I forget, I forgot already twice to mention that I got these from Todd over at Marvel Phoenix. He's a member of HTM, and he happened to get these from Mike and wasn't going to use them, so he's not building the Batmobile. So he asked me if I wanted them, and I said, absolutely, please send them over. And he had not only the carpets, but he had the bat mats, self-adhesive. I'll have to take a look when I get to that. Obviously, they're going to go on top of these carpets, and where the carpets are not really repositionable, according to the website, not sites, these should be. Not sure if I want to put them down now. Actually, they should go up like that. That's right. Not sure when I'm going to put them down. I'm thinking that maybe as soon as I get these carpets down, maybe not until I have seats in. But let me get, well, actually the next piece is the smallest piece. I was going to say let me get set up, but this one should be relatively straightforward. It fits on here like that. I should be able to just peel it and stick it in place without any issues. Should is a magic word, though. I keep trying. It is a little bit not difficult, but you kind of got to make sure that you just get the backing paper, not the tape, like I did before. So, okay, got the backing paper off. And again, have to be as precise as possible before you push it down. Line up the edges. Maybe a little bit off, but that's on me, not on the carpet pieces. And then let's just see when this piece goes back in place. Yeah, this piece is going to go right back in place without any issue whatsoever. Sorry, not in the middle, didn't focus on it. So let me get set up for the fourth piece, and I'll be right back. Okay, so looking at this one is going to be a little bit tricky because you've got a curve here. Actually, it's a compound curve because it curves down and then it curves out. You got a little bit of a bump there, smooth edge here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on using the method of peeling it back, but I'm not going to push it down on the sides until after I get it laid on the top of the hump. So let's see if we can get paper peeled back. This is a interesting one because it does have the cutout there for the gear shift. Might have been a mistake to to get them out of the full sheets that they started out in, but I don't think so. And so I'm going to again line it up here and here. This hole here, this hole here. Those are lined up. Back edge is pretty close. Get the front edge lined up here. Push it down only in the center right now. You see, it's good. It's good. Again, a little bit off to the back, but shouldn't cause any problems. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it down to the side of the hump like this. And that actually looks really good. Come on. So went down on that side. Now I'm going to push it down on this side, being mindful of the odd shape here. I'm going to go from the more towards the back, push it down, and then I'm going to push it up around that shape, just like that. Seat belt, the holes for the seat belts are where they should be. They're open, and this is going to sit in here like this. And I believe, yeah, if done correctly, you don't have a seam there. So that's part 4. Part 5 is again a little bit of an odd one, but it does have the hole to help you align it. And I'm going to do it the same way. I'm going to, actually this one, I'm going to peel back the whole thing and very carefully get it positioned at the top of the hump, because these are very sticky. I don't think you could get if you get them pushed all the way down, I don't think you could get them to come back off for anything. So line that over the hole or over the post there and over the front of the hump. Push it down on one side, push it down on the other side. I have to say, this is the first time I've used these carpets from Mike. And they're actually really, really nice. So you've got a little bit, and again, that's on me, a little bit of a seam here. Not going to be noticeable in the grand scheme of things. I can see that it is not completely on there straight. I wonder. Might be able to, I will be able to reposition. Yeah, because I didn't want to try it on one of the bigger pieces, but I could reposition this one a little bit. Let's see. Going to make sure that it is back on this side where it should be, since that was the troubled side. Do the same thing on this side. And I have shifted it way off. Okay. Line up so I've got the post and the hole in the front lined up. Instead of just pushing it down, I'm going to pull it back a little bit to where it kind of seals that up. And my second attempt, or actually this is my third attempt, but got a hole or a bump in the carpet. My third attempt here looks much better, and you can pull a little bit to get it to close up gaps. So the gap there it's still there, but it's not near as noticeable. And you can see I now no longer have an overlap in the front. A little bit of an overlap on the bottom here, but that shouldn't be too bad to deal with. So now we're going to take this piece, very large piece. It's curved at the bottom. I almost think I should, not positive, I don't think I need to. I was going to say, almost think I should pull this off of here, but I don't think I need to pull the firewall. Best laid plans, mice and men, and famous last words, and all that good stuff. So, come on. I had just started there for a second. There we go. Again, folding it over. Not Mike's method, my method. It's not in the instructions, it's just how I've done these before. Lining up this hole. Not quite. Need to line up the edge, which should line up the hole. That's better. And then slowly pull it across, laying it down into place as I go. Making sure that things land where they need to. I'm going to go ahead and pull this, because it was getting in the way. I couldn't see it. And this spot right here is very, very flexible because of the way it's so thin right here. Line that up. the edge, the outer edge already down. And I didn't have that inner edge there down. Getting a little bit of a wrinkle. Again, on me. Kind of like doing decal film on a car. So there's that one. And this last one could be a little bit tricky because you've got to start from the edge and wrap it around. This is another one that I'm going to do pull the paper off completely before I even start with the decal. Or not decal, the carpet. Sorry, I'm not talking right now, concentrating a little bit, trying to get that edge to come apart. And I'm peeling the wrong side again. Peeling the carpet off the tape instead of the backing off the tape. I think this one's doing, no, this one's got it. I was going to say, I think this one's doing the same thing, but it actually worked out well. And so, the biggest thing is to make sure that this footrest hole is in the right place. Because it was stuck to my finger, it tweaked it a little bit. Got a little bit of a gap here. Not going to be visible, that's going to be up underneath the dash. And again, like I said earlier, that's on me. So that's those parts in there. Let me go ahead and clean up the work surface. I'm going to pause for a minute, bring up the other instructions, and we'll go from there. Okay, I've got everything back together, and it's a pretty good mod. Between the two, I looked at the cart, looked at the prices, and between the two of them, including shipping to me, it would be 63 pounds, about 85 bucks. Probably worth it in the long run, especially if you're gonna carpet, because I did carpets on my own with the DeLorean, and it was a bear, and it worked, but the seats could not move forward and back. So, like I said, think it's a pretty good mod. Worth it if you're building the car, I'm pretty sure. So, that's all I've got for today. Like I said, we've got the bat carpets and now the bat mats installed into the Batmobile, and we'll press on once Fanhome delivers me more parts. With that, I'm going to ask you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of any time I post new content. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, Mike Lane's carpets, sent to me from Todd at Marvel Phoenix on YouTube and HTN. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and I will see you in the next video or stream.
Modeling, wooden models. Workman's model mania, hard work models, plastic modeling.